A little over a year ago, I finally got into smart outdoor lighting when Govee first came out with their amazing permanent outdoor lights. And since then, Govee has really taken smart outdoor lighting to the next level with even more options, some of the coolest lighting effects around, affordable prices, and even Matter support. That means many of these lights will work natively in Apple HomeKit or any other smart home platform that you might use. Having recently renovated my backyard, I couldn't wait to add smart lighting to this area. I even updated some of the lighting in my front yard. Let's talk about what I'm using and stick around because I'm also going to show you some really cool automations that I'm doing with all of these Govee outdoor lights. Let's go. Yo, what's up guys? My name is Shane and this channel is all about building an easy Apple home, smart home with new videos and live streams published every week right here. Big thanks to Govee for sponsoring today's video and sending me out a bunch of smart outdoor lights so I could deck out my newly renovated back porch and patio. Today we're going to take a look at this incredible product lineup. I'll show you some of the newer products like the outdoor wall lights and the outdoor Triad Flood Light. And I'll show you how I'm using all of these lights together to create some really nice effects and smart home automations. We have the Permanent Outdoor Lights Pro, the new Triad Floodlight, and the new Outdoor Wall Light, all of which support Matter. They also sent me an outdoor strip light, an outdoor neon rope light, spotlights, and even string lights. And all of this is only about half of the outdoor lighting products that Govee offers. They also sell outdoor pathway lights, outdoor ground lights, which I think are really cool. Might have to get me some of these. They have floodlights, smart Christmas lights, and even an outdoor smart plug that would allow you to turn any light smart. I think all these products support Alexa and Google Home, but keep in mind that only some of them, mainly the newer ones, will support Matter. All these products will connect to your Wi-Fi network at home, allowing you to control them from your phone or your smart home ecosystem. Now, as I mentioned before, I've had the permanent outdoor lights on the front of my house for over a year now, and they've held up great so far. So when Govee released the newer Permanent Outdoor Lights Pro with Matter support, well, of course, I couldn't wait to try them. So I decided to do something a little bit different and install them around my new screened-in back porch. But instead of installing them, up around the soffit, which is kind of how they're intended to be used, I installed them around the lower beams all the way around the porch. This gives the porch, a really unique lighting effect. I wasn't really sure how I would like this or if I would like this, but I think it turned out really cool. And with Matter support, you can add these directly to HomeKit and control them in the Apple Home app or with... Now, Govee had one of the coolest booths at CES earlier this year. I remember seeing the outdoor wall light with Matter support for the first time and getting a little excited about it. See, until Govee, there just really hasn't been many outdoor lighting fixtures really at all that will work natively with Apple HomeKit. Philips Hue has kind of always, really been the only option, but they're all just so darn expensive. So I was really excited to see Govee getting into this space at a much more affordable price. So I had this lighting fixture where I actually had a floodlight camera out back before the new porch was built. And since I now have a ceiling fan with a light out there and other cameras in the area, I've been wanting to get rid of the floodlight camera, for something, maybe that just looked a little nicer. Wasn't really sure what to do here. So I figured the Govee outdoor wall light would be a great way to fill this spot and add a little extra mood lighting. The new outdoor wall light supports RGB ICWW technology. That means it can do millions of colors, but also supports customizable color zones, allowing individual control and multiple rotations for some just really cool dynamic lighting effects. This is pretty neat. And it does also get super bright if you do need, a functional outdoor light as well, with up to 1500 lumens of brightness and adjustable color temperatures from a warm 2700 Kelvin to a cool 6500 Kelvin. And as with all the Govee products, one of my favorite things about this one is the numerous preset effects. They're just always so much fun to play around and experiment with. Since this wall light also supports Matter, I can add it also to my Apple Home setup and control it with HomeKit or They also come in 2-packs, and you can group multiple lights together easily in the Govee app if you want to like control multiple lighting fixtures together as one. Anything close to this from Philips Hue is going to cost you twice as much and require a Philips Hue bridge. Next, I installed the Govee string lights over my patio. So I've used a few different types of string lights here, but I wanted to use Govee so that I could group these with the other outdoor lights like the Permanent Outdoor Lights Pro that are in this space to create some really nice cohesive scenes and effects. I love the Govee RGBIC outdoor strip light. I really wanted to put this strip light around like the outside of my back porch. But I figured since I already had the permanent outdoor lights visible there, this would be like RGB overkill. So instead, I decided to place the outdoor strip light along the inside of my TV lift cabinet. So I've been wanting to add some sort of lighting to this area that was a little more subtle. I think this turned out to be the perfect solution. Now when my TV cabinet opens up, I get this really nice glow coming from inside the cabinet. I also get a nice glow that kind of shines on the ceiling up above the TV. Really just love how this turned out. And stick around because I want to show you some automations that I created using this TV lift cabinet and all of these Govee lights in this area. But first, let me show you how I updated the front of my house. As mentioned, I already had the permanent outdoor lights around the entire roof line out there. They're still working great, so I didn't want to mess with those, but I do want to update some of the lighting on, around the ground. Now this new Triad Flood Light is perfect for this, and let me tell you, this thing is bright. With a whopping 4,500 lumens of brightness, this thing can light up the whole house, probably your neighbor's house as well. It features the RGBIC WW technology just like the others, so it can do the warm and cool whites, as well as 16 million colors and cool effects. They say it can cover at least 430 square feet. So this is great for large outdoor spaces. Plus you can adjust the main lamp vertically and the side lamps horizontally up to 90 degrees, which is really nice. And again, with this one, since it supports Matter, you can add it directly to Apple Home or any of your smart home ecosystems as well. I also wanted to add a single spotlight to my tree. Actually, my wife wanted a spotlight on the tree, so I used the outdoor spotlights that they sent me. Works great. Now out front on any normal night, I'll light up just the corners of my house, kind of like little accents with the permanent outdoor lights along the roof. And then the new lights on the ground, with just a real nice warm white color. And then when we want to have a little bit of fun for holidays or special occasions, we can get a little bit crazy with all the lights and, explore the many different effects that come in the Govee app. This is always a lot of fun. I'm always excited about the next holiday so I can light up the house with some different crazy effects. And one of the great reasons to use multiple Govee products is that they work so well together. The Govee app features something called Dream View, which allows you to group multiple lights together to create a personalized three-dimensional space ambiance. At least that's how they explain it. You can also create your own custom scenes, grouping together your lights, utilizing any of the many lighting effects for each one of your lights. So I created a few scenes that include some of my favorite effects for all the backyard lights. But if you're a regular viewer of the channel and you know me, you know that I love smart home automations, and luckily Govee did send me their outdoor motion sensor. So we'll have to have some fun with this. Now this motion sensor doesn't support HomeKit or Matter, but you can use it very easily in the Govee app to control, any of these outdoor lights or any of your Govee lights really. Now, of course, I could just create a simple basic automation that, turns on the wall light or maybe the flood light when motion is detected. That way it would automatically come on when we let the dogs out at night. That would be nice, but I had a better idea. So I put the motion sensor inside my TV lift cabinet. Now I can create an automation that says, when the sensor detects motion only at night, turn on one of my custom scenes that contains all of these Govee lights in the backyard. Works like a charm. When the TV turns on, the lift will raise the TV. Now the motion sensor inside the cabinet picks up on that motion and turns on all my lighting effects like magic. Govee is killing it right now in the outdoor smart lighting space. So many options, and almost everything, if not everything I mentioned today, is literally half the price or less than comparable products from Philips Hue. And now that Govee is bringing new products with Matter support, like the outdoor wall light and the Triad Flood Light, us Apple home users can finally get many of these Govee products to work natively in HomeKit without having to use something like Homebridge. I'll put links to everything we discussed today down below in the description. If I can get a discount code for you guys, I'll definitely put that down there as well. If you missed the first outdoor lights video where we installed the permanent outdoor lights on the front of the house, you can watch that right here. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more smart home content like this and live streams every week right here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.